Welcome to Torah Truth for Us with Linda.
The steadfast love of Yehovah never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. Yehovah is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I have hope in him. Yehovah is good to those who wait for him, to the person who seeks him. Great is thy faithfulness.
Exodus, Shemot, chapters 25, verse 1 through 27, verse 19. Terumah, an offering. Terumah. And Yehovah spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, that they may bring me an offering. From every man who gives it willingly with his heart, you shall take my offering. And this is the offering which you shall take from them: gold, and silver, and bronze, and blue, and purple, and scarlet thread, and fine linen, and goat's hair, and ram skins dyed red, and badger skins, and acacia wood. Oil for the light, oil for the anointing, and sweet spices for incense, onyx stones, and stones to be set in the ephod and in the breastplate. And let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them, according to all that I show you, the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of its furnishings, and you shall make it just so. And they shall make an ark of acacia wood. 2½ cubits shall be its length, and 1.5 cubits its width, and 1.5 cubits its height. And you shall overlay it with pure gold. Inside and out you shall overlay it, and shall make on it a gold molding all around. And you shall cast for it 4 rings of gold, and put them in its 4 corners, and 2 rings on one side, and 2 rings on the second side. And you shall make poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. And you shall put the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark, that the ark may be carried by them. And the poles in the rings of the ark shall not be taken from it. And you shall put into the ark the testimony which I shall give to you. And you shall make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2½ cubits shall be its length, and 1.5 cubits its width. And you shall make 2 cherubim of gold. You shall make them of hammered wood at the ends of the mercy seat, and make 1 cherub at this end, and the other cherub at one other end. You shall make the mercy seat of one piece, the cherubim at the two ends of it. And the cherubim shall stretch out their wings above, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and they shall face one unto another. For the mercy seat shall be the faces of the cherubim. And you shall put the mercy seat on the top, on the ark. And you shall put the testimony that I shall give to you in the ark. And I will meet with you there, and I will speak with you from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubim, which are on the ark of the testimony, about everything which I will give in commandment to you for the sons of Israel. And you shall make a table of acacia wood, 2 cubits shall be its length, and a cubit its width, and a cubit and a half its height. And you shall overlay it with pure gold, and make it gold molding all around. And you shall make for it a frame of a handbreadth all around, and you shall make a gold molding for the frame all around. And you shall make for it 4 rings of gold, and put the rings on the 4 corners that are at its 4 legs. The rings, close to the frame, shall be as holders for the poles to bear the table. And you shall make the poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold, that the table may be carried with them. And you shall make its dishes, and its pans, its pitchers to pour, and you shall make them with pure gold. And you shall set on the table the bread of presence before me always. And you shall make a lampstand of pure gold, a hammered work. The menorah, its shaft and its branches, its bowls, its ornamental knobs and flowers shall be of one piece. And 6 branches shall come out of its sides, 3 branches of the menorah out of one side, and 3 branches of the menorah out of the second side. 3 bowls made like almond blossoms shall be on one branch, a bulb and a flower, and 3 bowls made like almond blossoms on the other branch, a bulb and a flower. The same for 6 branches going out from the menorah. And on the menorah 4 bowls shaped like almond blossoms, its bowls and its flowers. A bowl shall be under the first pair of branches coming out of it, and a bowl under the second pair of the branches coming out of it, and a bowl under the third pair of branches coming out of it, for the 6 branches coming out of the menorah. Their bowls and their branches shall be of one piece with it. All of it shall be one piece of hammered work of pure gold. And you shall make 7 lamps for it, and they shall arrange its lamps so that they give light in front of it. And its wick trimmers and their trays shall be of pure gold. All these utensils shall be made with a talent of pure gold. And see to it that you make them according to the pattern which was shown you on the mountain. Moreover, you shall make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of fine woven linen, purple, blue, and scarlet, with designs of artistic cherubim. You shall weave them. The length of one curtain, 28 cubits, and the width of 4 cubits, the measurement for one curtain. Each curtain shall have the same measurement. 5 curtains shall be coupled together one to another, and the other 5 curtains shall be coupled together one to another. You shall make loops of violet on the edge of the outermost curtain on one set, and likewise you shall make them on the edge of the curtain that is the outermost in the second set. You shall make 50 loops in the one curtain, and you shall make 50 loops on the edge of the curtain that is in the second set. The loops shall be opposite each other. You shall make 50 clasps of gold, and couple the curtains together with the clasps, so that it may be one tabernacle. And you shall make curtains of goat's hair to be a tent over the tabernacle. You shall make 11 curtains in all. The length of each curtain shall be 30 cubits, and the width of each curtain 4 cubits. The 11 curtains shall have the same measurements. You shall make 5 curtains by themselves, and the 6 curtains by themselves, and you shall double over the 6th curtain at the forefront of the tent. You shall make 50 loops on the edge of the curtain that is outermost in the first set, and 50 loops on the edge of the curtain that is outermost in the second set. And you shall make 50 bronze clasps, and put the clasps into the loops, and couple the tent together, that it may be one. And the remnant of the curtains that remains of the tent, that half that remains, shall hang over the back of the tabernacle. The cubit on one side and the cubit on the other side of what is left over in the length of the curtains of the tent shall hang over the sides of the tabernacle on one side and on the other side, to cover it. And you shall make a covering for the tent of ram skins dyed red, and a covering of a fine leather above. And you shall make the boards of the tabernacle of acacia wood standing upright. The length of the board shall be 10 cubits, and the width of each board shall be a cubit and a half a cubit. And there shall be 2 tenons for each board, fitted one to another. And that is what you shall do for all the boards of the tabernacle. You shall make the boards for the tabernacle, 20 boards for the south side. You shall make 40 bases of silver under the 20 boards, 2 bases under one board, for its 2 tenons, and 2 bases under another board, for its 2 tenons. And for the second side of the tabernacle, on the north side, 20 boards, and there 40 bases of silver, 2 bases under one board, and 2 bases under another board. For the back of the tabernacle to the west, you shall make 6 boards. You shall make 2 boards for the corners of the tabernacle at the back. They shall be double beneath, and together they shall be complete to its top to the first ring. This is how it shall be with both of them. They shall form the 2 corners. And there shall be 8 boards with their silver bases of silver, 16 bases, 2 bases under one board, and 2 bases under another board. And you shall make bars of acacia wood, 5 for the boards of one side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the side of the tabernacle for the back side to the west. The middle bar in the center of the board shall pass through from end to end. And you shall overlay the boards with gold, and make their rings of gold as holders for the bars. And you shall overlay the bars with gold. And you shall erect the tabernacle according to its plan, which you have been shown on the mountain. And you shall make a veil woven of blue and purple and scarlet thread, fine woven linen. An artistic design of cherubim shall be woven into it. And you shall hang it upon 4 pillars of acacia overlaid with gold. Their hooks shall be gold, upon 4 sockets of silver. And you shall hang the veil from the clasps, and you shall bring the ark of the testimony in there behind the veil. And the veil shall be a divider between the holy place for you and the most holy. And you shall put the mercy seat upon the ark of the testimony in the most holy. And you shall set the table outside the veil, and the menorah across from the table on the side of the tabernacle toward the south, and the table you shall put on the north side. And you shall make a screen for the door of the tabernacle, blue and purple and scarlet of fine woven linen made by a weaver. And you shall make for the screen 5 pillars of acacia and overlay them with gold, their hooks gold. And you shall cast for them 5 bronze sockets. And you shall make an altar of acacia wood, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. The altar shall be square, and its height shall be 3 cubits. And you shall make its horns on its 4 corners. Its horns shall be of one piece with it, and you shall overlay it with bronze. And you shall make its pans to receive its ashes, and its shovels, and its basins, and its forks, and its fire pans, all its utensils, you shall make bronze. And you shall make for it a net grate, a work of bronze. And you shall make on the network 4 rings of bronze at its 4 corners. And you shall put under the rim beneath the altar, that the net may be given to midway up the altar. And you shall make poles for the altar, poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with bronze. And you shall put the poles in the rings, and the poles shall be on 2 sides of the altar to bear it. And you shall make it hollow with boards, as it was shown to you on the mountain, so shall you make it. And you shall make the courtyard of the tabernacle. On the south side there shall be hangings for the courtyard of fine twisted linen, 100 cubits long for one side, and its pillars shall be 20, and their 20 bases of bronze. The hooks of the pillars and their bands shall be of silver. And likewise on the north side in the length there shall be hangings 100 cubits long, and its 20 pillars with its 20 bases of bronze. The hooks of the pillars and their bands shall be of silver. For the width of the courtyard on the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, with their 10 pillars and their 10 bases. The width of the courtyard on the east side shall be 50 cubits. The hangings for the one side of the gate shall be 15 cubits, with their 3 pillars and their 3 bases. And for the other side there shall be hangings of 15 cubits, and with their pillars and their 3 bases. And for the gate of the courtyard there shall be a curtain of 20 cubits, of violet, purple, and scarlet, and fine twisted linen, the work of a weaver, with their 4 pillars and their 4 bases. All the pillars around the courtyard shall be joined together with silver, with their hooks of silver, and their bases of bronze. The length of the courtyard shall be 100 cubits, and the width 50 throughout, and the height 5 cubits of fine twisted linen, and their bases of bronze. All the utensils of the tabernacle, in all its service, and all its pegs, and all the pegs of the courtyard, shall be of bronze. May Jehovah bless you and keep you. May Jehovah cause his face to shine on you and be gracious to you. May Jehovah bless you and keep you. May Jehovah lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. Yivrechecha Yehovah v'yishmerecha. Yair Yehovah panav elecha v'yonecha. Yisa Yehovah panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.